Welcome back. In order to stave off a real estate bubble, Federal Finance Minister Jim Flaherty has unveiled new rules to make it more challenging to qualify for a mortgage, especially for first-time home buyers. Julia Burke finds out what those new rules are.
John McClellan has just checked out a condo he hopes to buy. He says low interest rates make purchasing one very appealing, but he doesn't want to get in too deep when it comes to a mortgage.
I want to make sure that if I can afford a nice place, a nice place like this, I want to be able to put some nice furniture in there and be able to enjoy it.
The finance minister hopes all Canadians are just as careful about not getting in over their heads with mortgage debt. That's why Ottawa is about to tighten the rules when it comes to borrowing money.
Because we can all expect that mortgage interest rates will rise over time.
One change is borrowers will have to meet the standards for a 5-year fixed-rate mortgage, up from 3 years to get insured mortgages. Ottawa is also lowering the amount of money people can borrow against their own home from 95 to 90%. And people buying properties in order to rent them must put up 20% of the value of each property instead of just 5%.
The way to make sure we don't get a bubble is basically to make sure when people are investing in real estate, they've got a lot of their own money in the game.
This economist says the new rules will discourage people who can't afford to buy a home, but he adds the rules will still allow many people to get into the market.
And I think they've made a move just in time to make sure that things don't get wildly out of line.
There had been speculation that Ottawa was going to raise the down payment required for first-time home buyers and reduce the length of the time required to pay a mortgage off. Needless to say, realtors and mortgage brokers are relieved that's not the case, even though they expect a stricter criteria to have a slight cooling effect on the market.
Putting some restrictions in place to make sure that people aren't entering the market when they're not financially able to isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Ottawa says that banks have to begin implementing the new rules by April 19th, but economists say some lenders have already begun making it tougher for people to borrow. In Toronto, Julia Burke, News.